lost my voice recording this past week's episode, but we're still going to have an episode here. Thanks for joining me today. If you like this episode, be sure to hit the subscribe button. All right, I'm just kidding. I haven't lost my voice. Ha ha ha! Hopefully may have tricked somebody there. All right, look, today's episode of Advice That Changed My Life with your host, your friend, that's me, Jonathan. I'm excited you're here. I only record these so you guys can also recognize my level of importance. It helps my ego, helps my level of self-importance, makes me feel like I am more important than who I was last year, and I really just thrive off of that feeling of selfishness and self-importance. Totally kidding. All that to be said, I am excited to talk with you guys today about do not give your income to someone else through spending it. My point is, I don't want to live my life giving away my income. This touches on the episode I did a couple weeks ago on wallet holes, subscriptions, things you're poking little holes. It's like death by 1,000 cuts, paper cuts, right? Eventually it just teeters over, you're broke, you get devoured, I don't want that for myself. I don't want that for you. I want people to thrive. I want people to have control of their finances. It's important for us to be good stewards. So when I say stewards, I don't even believe the money I have is mine per se. I believe it is mine to steward. I don't particularly believe it's my money. That's an important belief that I can talk on in another time. Don't give your income to someone else. That simple. If you want to become wealthy financially, stop giving your income away. What I mean is through spending, through buying crap you don't need to impress people you don't like. This is something I caught off of Dave Ramsey yesterday. I saw a video he put up, how ridiculous it is in our society, how everyone, you'd think that with the increased transparency on social media, despite all the farcical posturing, that people would recognize the fallacy of trying to look rich to accomplish some kind of fake it till you make it and start to recognize the truth behind you may look poor, but you'd be wealthy financially. That's a much healthier relationship with finances, in my opinion. Again, take these with a grain of salt. I'm sharing with you advice that changed my life. This is really a profound way of delivering the truth of saving your money, right? Don't give your income away to someone else. What it does is it kind of encapsulates that concept of the book called Your Money or Your Time. It essentially says, how much money is your time worth? And every time you spend money, you're literally giving parts of yourself away. You're giving your lifetime energy away. That's why there's money. That's why money holds spiritual energy, so to speak, in that we actually assign to it that energy by the time we're willing to invest in earning it. Harp on this concept. Don't work for money. Don't serve money. Don't work for money. All of us, maybe you go to work a job, maybe you work your business to make money, but don't work for that money. Work for the position that it yields you to then move into. For me, I want to invest in an investment property. You're going to hear me talking about this more and more because this is a very present, important topic for me in my late 20s. I want to invest in this investment property to have my cost of living zero. Now, to get there, I have to position myself in a way that allows me to then invest. This is also an incredibly quote-unquote hack for your mind to recognize that if the number of or the amount of money you're earning is not satisfactory to you, be content. Here's the thing, if it's not satisfactory or it's not fast enough, quote-unquote, trust the process, but also recognize that you don't have to work for the money. You can work for the position. Now, don't get it twisted. If you're not being paid fairly, okay, that's a different thing. I'm not talking about that. This is to speak to, okay, I'm really overexcited about every week or every 2 weeks, I'm going to get a payout. I'm going to get a paycheck from a company, or I'm going to have my paycheck come in at the end of every month when all these are due from whatever business you are running. If you're overly excited about the money coming in, that is a mistake. It's changing very recently the way I work it's like a rocket ship. When you stop working for the dollar and you're working, it's something that is so easy to fall into a trap of when you get a check, when you see money in your hands. It's so, it gives you a rush because you're, oh my gosh, look at this. It's in my hand right now. I'm rich. Oh, I have this money right now. This is mine to do with what I want with. It's this rush. But if you can get over that and almost all, and I'm not kidding you here, automate everything you possibly can, assign every single dollar before it comes into your accounts to something of worthy investment and time. So it's coming in, it's already pre-allocated. You don't have to think about it, touch it, move it around yourself, look at it. It's already done. Even if you have to outsource to an accountant. Do not give your income to someone else by spending it on crap you don't need, especially not to impress people you don't even know or like. Not worth the time, not worth your energy. Think of it like this. You're going up, you see someone to your left, you're in line at some kind of entertainment thing you think you're excited to get involved with. Let's say you're going out to a concert. You're in line. You're giving your income away by spending money on that ticket to someone else. Think of it just as if you were to just start saying, hey, I'm going to stand here in the street and whoever comes up to me, anyone at all, I don't care if you're wealthier than me, I will give you pieces of my income that I earned. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Are you willing to do that? No, of course not. Who's going to do that? Typically, what kind of something matter with you if you're doing that? I mean, maybe you're a generous person, but none of us are going to do that. We're just not. Why not? We're willing to give it away to Walmart to buy a TV stand that we're not even going to need. We're willing to give that income away to Amazon every time we think we want something or to try something or to sign up for a new subscription. Think of these things very strongly before purchasing. And this phrase really helps encapsulate the idea of your money is also your time, the correlation between the two. It's powerful. Recognize that you want to be a good steward of the money you've been blessed with. Don't give the income to someone else by spending it on stuff that you don't need or spending it, period. Try to cut that back. I know that this is really ringing on ears that know this already. If you're listening to this show, you're not stupid with money probably, but then also be very, very honest with yourself and be real. Are you doing this at all, ever, anywhere, anytime, any place? Yeah, I think we all do to an extent. Sometimes we all stop and get a meal or buy something extra we didn't think we would buy or want. It doesn't matter how focused you are and how driven and how careful and frugal you are. I think we all have times where we mess up. It's like plugging cords into you from things and places that you don't need to be fueling. You understand? This is a topic that bothers a lot of people. Again, it's really helping for me to solidify it in my mind, and I hope that it speaks to at least one person out there listening today. Shout out to you for sharing the show. Shout out to you guys being the best freaking podcast audience that there is on this earth. I'm excited to bring you guys more heat this Monday with an incredible interview episode. As always, live wide open and Godspeed. Fearless.